tussle there between De Paul and Hafez. Assur. And he was pretty assured. And gave it leather. A bit of a hopeful hoist, however.
You see Zico running towards the ball now, but he's dropped in, number 11. He's doing a job to drop in to midfield. That's blocking off the line passes into the likes of Alexis McAllister, who's by the referee. That's why all of a sudden it's coming a little bit more congested for Argentina.
The quarterfinals will soon be upon us. First one, France against Morocco on Thursday. That'll be in Boston. Coverage starting at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific on Fox. So rest day tomorrow. What are we going to do with ourselves? Not sure. Now Messi, play raging on, Lionel Messi. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, not what he had planned in his mind.
It's an opening more by luck than anything else.
Diego Simeone in attendance.
Now Dadov. He's getting more and more anxious. This is why. Wonderfully whipped ball. Just allowed Ibrahim Yassir, and then wonderfully read by Shabir.
Well, we often think that Messi is superhuman, and with good reason. Said goodbye to Cristiano Ronaldo yesterday. His World Cup is over. Won't be playing in this tournament again. And of course, so many hoping this is not the last tango from Lionel Messi. That doesn't apply just to Argentinians either. As Paredes was the bad idea. Oh, and it's another save from Xavier Alvarez with that instinctive attempt. It wouldn't go in.
It's utter brilliance from Shabir. It's a connection that he could have hoped for. Alvarez, and then down to his left-hand side. And just looking at the power through his legs that gives him the strength into the arm. And he's injured himself in the process. He's shocked himself that he's made the save. There's a jolt through his shoulder that's given him the problem. See his reaction there now. He didn't know he was going to make that save. That is goalkeeping of the highest order.
Argentina at the end of their patience, because they have run into a goalkeeper in Xavier in world-class form. And helping him back up onto his feet. An inspirational presence. Well, Diego Simeone, not the only one who surely thought that was going to go in. His own player, of course, Alvarez, Atletico. And Messi now contemplates the corner for Argentina. Assur and McAllister.
Oh, McAllister's causing the issue, but he's just a decoy. 3 at the far post and waiting beyond in the distance that you can see.
Messi with it, was looking for that head flick, which did come from Tagliafico. Through it goes for what will be a goal kick. First half ebbing away. And Argentina chasing this game. The reigning world champions under the cosh. Yasser Ibrahim with the goal on 15 minutes. Argentina have lost on each of the last 4 occasions when they have conceded the first goal in a World Cup match. That's all the way back to defeating Mexico in the round of 16 in Germany in 2006. Here's De Paul. Crashed off Salah. Molina, Nahuel Molina, another Atletico player in Spain, and the ranks of Argentina. Here's De Paul. Paredes. Do they have a bit of magic in their repertoire here? And it was Tagliafico, almost like a left winger.
Getting bodies forward now, but Egypt aren't getting bodies forward themselves. And it's one-way traffic. Feel like it's just a clinging on job now till half-time.
One more attempt on that left flank. Alvarez was in the middle. Was able to play it back. Messi. Got all the red shirts back, but the shot does come in. Alvarez was hovering outside the area on that occasion.
Look at the red shirts in front of him. A little glimmer of an opening for the initial ball into Alvarez.
Don't forget, coming up, the Bank of America half-time show with Rebecca Lowe, Thierry Henry, Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Alexi Lalas in the studio. A lot for them to discuss.
That's brilliant.
Salah really turning on the style, but then running into McAllister. De Paul, oh, he gives it away. Wasn't very smooth. Asur for Hafez. Playing in a little triangle on this near side. Egypt, Salah. And Paredes got in the way. McAllister. Martinez. Now De Paul. Messi. To ride the challenge, it was illegal in nature coming in from Marwan Adia.
A big few moments this. Looking at closing stages of the first half. Just over a minute ago, we'll have the injury time, but Egypt will be looking at this 45-minute mark to say, get us there. Get us there with the clean sheet.
In by Messi, safe pair of hands. Shobia, who has been immaculate.
Just caps off the first half of his dreams, really.
James Corden of the After Hours crew will be on Fox tonight. Another nightly wrap of today's World Cup action. And Sophie Cunningham is amongst the guests this evening on Fox at 11 p.m. local time.
Salah doing as much as he can just to hold up play and just get turned and get running towards the Argentinian defence and just kill a bit of time and move the clock forward towards half-time.
5 minutes to be added on at the end of this half. Egypt with the lead. Who was predicting that before a ball was kicked in anger today here in Atlanta? They've all put in the work in this first half. The Egyptian players, Asur, Molina sticking to his task. De Paul, McAllister. Tagliafico available to the left, but he shuns the chance to play it to him, and it's De Paul. Argentina once again in construction mode. Unbeaten in 10 successive matches at the FIFA World Cup. De Paul couldn't quite have the invitation attached. That cross. Alvarez does often drop deep, and Messi trying to find the right angle, but effective defending by Karim Hafez for Egypt, and back with Shobir.
Really well read, wasn't it? Really well tracked, and they've watched the videos from the Cape Verde game. They've seen that run before, thinking no way, not today. But
nobody in the vicinity, so it was clipped forward by Marwan Adia. Alvarez adjudged to have been the guilty party. Together there with Rabia. There's going to be a slight pause.
a little nudge in the back that set him off course, and it's the landing. Ribs. Real jolt for Rabia.
Quite the eventful first half. Egypt with the goal, courtesy of Yasser Ibrahim.
Well, they've had our chances, Argentina. You can't say that it's been perfect defence from Egypt, and that will give them encouragement. And also, you feel that Scaloni coming in at half-time, you're wondering whether they can come up with a plan B, whether it is just keep doing the same, because we believe that we're going to create enough chances that Messi will take one, that Alvarez will take one, and from there, it's 45 minutes, yes, but just keep the belief in the players that you've got on the pitch.
Messi, by the way, has scored all 6 of Argentina's open play goals at this World Cup. Only area where he's really been found wanting is on the penalty spot. Hassan. Well, it wasn't a bad run. And the man who's come into the team for his first competitive start, De Paul. Nowhere to go, really. Molina across their defence.
I'm sure bottom left of your screen is in trouble. I think he needs to come off to signal to the bench. Number 8 for Egypt is saying, my game's done. Just need to get back into shape and hope that the ball goes out of play.
Imam Assour certainly moving gingerly. Enzo Fernandez, Lionel Messi. The last gasps of the first half, this round of 16 contest here at the World Cup. Alvarez, Fernandez for Tagliafico, referred to Facundo Medina by Lionel Scaloni today. Plenty of movement off the ball. Messi receiving it, got it back, and well, it grinds to a halt. The flag up. Nothing there for Argentina, and we've almost had the 5 additional minutes.
All eyes on the Egyptian bench, looking to make the change, and sure stretching off down below. So now he's saying, well, actually, hold on, might fancy a bit more of this in the second half.
Substitution certainly in the offing. Assour is not going to be able to carry on.
It's him saying my game is done. That's what we saw down below, as it's just taken a while for subs to get ready.
There's going to be Hamdi Fati to come on for Egypt. Hassan. And he was making the overlapping run. Salah. Not one that will live long in his memory. Approaching 6 minutes of stoppage time now. Messi all the way up towards McAllister, but there is the heroic figure in this first half, Shobir, and he let it be known that he had custody of the ball inside his own penalty area. Egypt with the half-time advantage. Ibrahim scoring, Shabir saving from the spot, denying Lionel Messi. Back to Rebecca.
Derek and Rob, thank you very much for what a start to your Tuesday. Egypt giving Argentina another scare. Lionel Messi having another penalty missed. We'll get the thoughts of these three when we come back for your halftime show.
FIFA World Cup 2026 on Fox is sponsored by Ferrero. Go all in and score big with our match day treats.
Every Walmart Plus member knows free delivery means unexpected guests of any size are not a problem. Carl looks like he can eat.
He's a machine. This is why I'm a Walmart Plus member. Groceries delivered free today.
You guys seeing what I'm seeing?
Carl makes me sneeze. Good thing pharmacy delivery is free too. Who knew?
Mom knew.
With Walmart Plus,
That's the way how do you say, these players are built. They don't give up.
Substitution for Egypt. We'll take you back to Derek Ray and Rob Green.
Yes, thank you, Rebecca. Let's tell you about that substitution. Hamdi Fati has come on for Eman Ashour for Egypt. He was discomfited right at the end of the first half. And so a personnel change. Egypt with the lead. And how about this for a statistic? They touched the ball, officially speaking, just once in the opposition penalty area. That was for the goal. Messi, does he mean business in this second half? It's Egypt in the red shirts. We said at the beginning it wouldn't bother them one jot being cast as underdogs. They have had a tremendous amount of defending to do, and the expectation is more to come, Rob.
Yeah, absolutely, and the response to that, with Fati coming on for the injured Ashour, is a slight change in shape. It's more of a 4-3-3 with Mo Salah up front as a centre forward, Zico on the left-hand side, so they've got that area that when they lose the ball and they're in that shape, it becomes a 4-5-1. That area in front of the centre forward is heavily congested with red shirts. That's the response from the manager, Hassan Hassan. We'll have to see how long they can hold on to that for.
Into Fernandez for Alexis McAllister at that time. Fernandez again. Paredes. And Molina went zipping forward from his right back position. A lot goes through Paredes when he's in the side. Messi had made himself available. That block in place for the Pharaohs again. Tagliafico. Fernandez. Messi. Those distinctive steps. Fernandez and Messi, and the 1-2. Messi laying it off. The shot from De Paul, too straight to bother this man, Shobia.
And the finish didn't match the layoff and the work up to it, because Messi's dropped off. He's recognised already that there's so much space outside of that midfield area. I'm just going to go and then work my way in there.
Well, he's having one of the games of his life. Still a long way to go, and Tagliafico is not having it. Adjudged to a foul. Hassan.
Frustrations already for Argentina. Got a toe on the ball, and Hassan knew that he'd lost the ball. Went down in hope more than expectation, I feel.
Running through the Egypt team there, Salah. In his customary position, Zico has had to do most of his work without the ball.
He's drifting in off the left-hand side. He's wide. It's just a case of how long Zico can last doing that. It's going to take so much energy for him to be in defence and then get back.
Alvarez, Messi making that lung-bursting run. Lionel Messi. Well, the challenge came in from Rabia. And a goal kick is the verdict, much to the chagrin of Lionel Messi and Argentina, who continue to trail here in Atlanta.
More frustration for Messi and Argentina. Had a little opening there. Surprising, considering the angle of the game, where they are in the context of everything. He can even get a yard of space on the pitch.
Paredes always seems to have plenty of time as he goes to work in central midfield. Fernandez. Molina. De Paul just beyond him. Molina again as they push it around here, Argentina. Paredes. Fernandez. Tagliafico. He just moved forward from his defensive position to try to deal with the threat. Over it comes, and it was beyond Tagliafico. Digging in, a day up for Egypt. See if the break is on. There's Hassan. Gave away the penalty earlier. The goalkeeper Shobia coming to the rescue of Egypt, saving that spot kick from Lionel Messi.
Does well there, Hassan, just to get the ball up the pitch, get it, move it, keep moving it, get tackled, win a throw-in. You're feeling Francois Letexier, the referee, might be doing a few more of these countdowns in this second half.
It sort of goes with the territory, doesn't it? Situation Egypt are in, trying to protect this advantage against the reigning world champions. This is tension central on this Tuesday here at the FIFA World Cup. Enzo Fernandez. Paredes. Fernandez just looking around him, decided that Tagliafico represented the best option. Paredes wanted it back and got his wish. Fernandez having to scurry and cover it was Hafez, who went sliding over. Fernandez and McAllister. Paredes being hassled. Salah not getting away with that, just as he tried to make the move with the ball at his feet.
He's a lucky man, Paredes, because he was away, Mo Salah. Still a long way from goal. He's waiting for that moment, Mo Salah. He's the furthest forward. I mean, it's only 30 yards from the Egyptian goal, but he is the furthest forward, and he will break.
Yeah, it's all relative, Rob, isn't it?
Yeah.
Chipped in by Messi, and he was happy to punch it away. Shobia has been taking most things cleanly. Here's Paredes. And Paredes varying things. Had plenty of power, not quite the requisite accuracy.
Yeah, plenty of time as well from here. This was Mo Salah. Not getting that touch that he needed, but the opening, the tension, possibility was there. Shabir's going to have a lot of pressure on him in this second half. He's got to take a lot of responsibility, as brilliantly as he was in the first.
Hassan got the pass that time from Mohamed Henny. Lachine switching it over to Hafez. Couldn't keep the ball for terribly long, the Pharaohs. McAllister. Francois Letexier was on the scene there. Just brushed off him, hence restarted by means of the drop ball. The wait goes on for an Argentina goal. Is it going to arrive? Or are they going to be dumped out of the competition in the round of 16? Tagliafico, a deep ball in, not really problematic for Hafez. Messi, no way through for Lionel Messi. Salah was in position to try to trouble Christian Romero, but to no avail. There's Assour, Imam Assour, now a spectator. Replaced at half-time by Fati.
Subs getting ready for Egypt down below, as Trezeguet is one that you're feeling is going to come on, and it's going to be a case of the wide men for Egypt. They've just had to put so much yards in, getting up and forwards, back and forward, sorry, to cover the yards in a defensive mission.
Hassan, the very edge of his technical area, barking at the instructions, encouraging the Egyptian players. Fernandez. See where Messi has ended up, and that has been given as a free kick. A foul there by Fati.
There's no need to get so tight. It's a little double step, that little shuffle there, and just allow him to go on his way. He's going away from goal, and it's undue pressure on the defence. Romero is one of the players who forced an own goal against Cape Verde, wasn't it? You're looking at him, and he's in an offside position, number 13 there. He'll step back in.
Messi. Here's De Paul. Fernandez for Argentina, but so many red shirts are back. Molina, Fernandez. Argentina need to come up with a few ideas. Paredes. Messi finding space, trying to go on a mazy run, was never properly in control of the ball. And Fati was there to do the defending.
Just had a little opening on his left foot, didn't he? Second guessed himself.
Tagliafico has gone bursting through, and direct play there from Argentina. McAllister was the option in the middle. So it came off the head of Tagliafico.
They can't allow a ball to travel that far, Egypt, without a challenge in there. It's poor from them. You're thinking, all this hard work you're putting in, just keep hold of this lead. Don't let one ball take out all of you.
Ibrahim, a man whose goal represents the difference in this round of 16 contest. Plenty of support for Egypt. They aren't outnumbered, I think it's fair to say. Making themselves heard. Must feel a bit like Buenos Aires North. Paredes. And took a little nick on the way through. Trying to play their way out, the Egyptians. Henny there to cover up. Martinez not given as a free kick. No transgression.
No, not. He's looking for it, desperate for it.
Oh, Hassan, and this is very much part of his game. It's a fabulous run. And Mohamed Salah. And is it going to be a second goal? It is. Zico. This is astonishing. 2-0 to Egypt. Argentina hanging by a thread. A glum-faced Messi, and this has Egypt dreaming of a sensation. But how about this incident?
Well, it's so far away from the goal. That's a big question of whether it will be reviewed. But it's a brilliant breakaway. It's a step on the toe. It's barely anything. What a moment this is. It's a full length of the pitch away. Is it within the remit of VAR to step in? Look how far away it is from within the goal. They're going in fast motion to say this is how long it takes to score the goal. Surely this is not within VAR's remit to review this. It's the full length of the pitch away.
Now that was a long way back. François Le Texier from France is the referee on duty.
After review, careless tripping committed by number 19 of Egypt in the offensive phase. Final decision is goal cancel, free kick.
Well, you heard it. Free kick. And let's bring in Dr. Joe Macknick to get a bit of clarity on that one.
Well, while it was difficult to hear the referee, a foul in the attacking phase of play, which leads to a goal, or leads to possession by the team, which leads to a goal, can result in the goal being disallowed and coming back and giving the free kick.
Thank you, Dr. Joe Macknick. I tell you, the player in question, Zico, who thought he had made it 2-0 to Egypt. Not so.
What a let-off. What a let-off for Argentina. The full length of the pitch.
A free kick to Argentina. Messi taking it, and the head flick by McAllister. Tagliafico was waiting close to goal. Oh, imagine if that had gone in on the back of what has just transpired, Rob.
Well, it's incredible scenes.
Messi with the corner. All hands on deck for Egypt. It's away by Henny. So still just the one. Goal by Ibrahim.
But Derek, that 100 yards away, someone stepping on someone's toe, is not why VAR was brought into the game. We've got to a point now where it's reaching far beyond the powers that it should have. The referee saw the tackle, decided not to give it, and then Egypt, with a brilliant breakaway goal, have been denied a 2-goal cushion.
Here's Salah probing. Yes, certainly plenty had to happen after that infringement before the goal was scored. And I'm sure watching at home, you'll have your own thoughts and views. This man, the record goal scorer for Egypt, Sam Hassan, also their coach. It's one ahead of Mo Salah on the ball now, on the all-time list for the Pharaohs. Remember, coming up after this game, it's the last of the round of 16 matches, Switzerland and Colombia in Vancouver. Winners of that game to face the victors here. Hassan, and again it was excellent footwork. One was made by Zico.
The switch was on. Hafez at the left back. The opening was on. The game is opening up. The tension is rising. The atmosphere in the stadium is bubbling.
Yes, it's already an edge of the seat job here. No luck for McAllister. Took a while to pick himself up. Salah was initially shoulder to shoulder with his opponent, Martinez. And on with the game. Messi. Fernandez. Messi once more. Paredes. Can Argentina find a gap in this well-drilled Egyptian defence? Martinez. It's Hafez, excellent piece of defending. Romero. Messi. Trying to manoeuvre. They had the reading of that one. It was a bit of team defence on the part of Egypt. On the way back into reverse gear, Tagliafico. And Emiliano Martinez, but that is going to take off. And it suits Egypt down to the ground. Substitutions coming here from Lionel Scaloni for Argentina. Lautaro Martinez has been given the call. And Nicolas Gonzalez will also come on. Molina and Paredes and De Paul. That central position now. Rodrigo De Paul. And behind it goes for what will be a corner. Zico was back there as the auxiliary defender.
To see in Egypt now, I think they just need to get through to the break in the game.
Gonzalez and Martinez at the ready, and it's Tagliafico and also De Paul going off. Well, they can't leave anything on the table.
No.
Argentina.
No. Centre forward for a centre midfielder. See what shape they'll play.
Messi had gone over. Seen that move before. Zico digging in again. It'll be a corner again.
Well, they just left two out once. They're going to do it again now. Egypt, they've just got to get players out there quick because they'll take it short. Just addressed it there. Big moments.
Can feel the tension. Messi with that one. Romero lending height to the attack, but now, did they overdo it in terms of personnel? Argentina can't mess around with Salah in the vicinity. Hassan, ball play! This time Zico! And surely that won't be taken away! Egypt are jumping for joy! And the storm clouds are brewing for Argentina.
Well, Egyptian elation, and it's the length of the pitch again. They've defended brilliantly in this second half. And it's down to Mo Salah just getting his legs going. Just move, move, move. And then you look at Hassan, he knows where Zico is. He knows where his teammate's going to make the run. Just leave the ball, wait for him. And it's met perfectly. It is a blueprint on how to execute a breakaway goal. Egyptian elation. They have one taken away from them, not this time. What a moment in the tournament.
An eruption of Egyptian joy. Argentinian melancholy. It's slipping away from the reigning champions. Oh, what a story this would be. It's not written yet, though. Argentina are going to have to go full pelt. It was Nico Gonzalez who fed it in. Well, it was the sucker punch, if you like, administered perfectly by Egypt. Messi. Paredes. Took a deflection, had the potential to make that difficult. It was scraped in there really by Lisandro Martinez.
Well, Gonzalez has got out to the left, and Martinez, Lautaro Martinez is one of the centre forwards, but it's just basically one at the back in Romero. Lisandro Martinez slightly in front of him, and then the rest attack for Argentina. There's nothing else they can do now.
Zico, but he lost out that time. Argentina know they have to act, and act quickly. Nico Gonzalez, Hassan. He didn't look too happy, did he, as he went to ground?
Oh, he's off.
Well, he's played his part, I must say. His first competitive start for Egypt. So we're going to another break for drinks. And Argentina trailing 2-0. Zico with the second. Can Egypt see this out here in Atlanta?
Good morning, students. Our new dress code goes into effect today. Grass stains are now encouraged. Today's geometry class will be held on field number 3. Soccer can teach us the skills that we need to answer the question, what would you like the power to do? Soccer is in session. Bank of America and US Soccer are committed to helping bring soccer to every school.
This is quite a game. It'll be a free kick. Oh, what a goal! And emotion overflows.
Our journey started 160 years ago because it's the devotion of fans that keeps this country moving. And across every mile, every engine, and every dream, we've protected them all. Valvoline, the original motor oil.
Is David's backyard ready for the FIFA World Cup? Maybe he'll build it like Beckham. Brilliant move here. David's going to the Home Depot for the assist. David can flip it like Rich. Paint it like Patricia. Deliver it like Dan.
My beehives. This is so relaxing.
Plant it like Patrick.
Or watch it all happen just like Josh.
Very happy to help.
Well, we might say anarchy in Atlanta. Egypt with a 2-goal cushion. And Argentina really are going to have to pull out all the creative stops if they have designs on staying in the competition. We're indoors at this venue. Argentina have had the benefit of playing indoors in climate-controlled conditions for 3 matches now, a couple in Dallas earlier on, but the heat applied by Egypt. Not that they've attacked all that often, but they've made their attacks count. And a substitution here. Gonzalo Montiel is on the pitch. It's generally a battle at right back between him and Nahuel Molina. Trezeguet is on. We saw Hassan in a bit of distress earlier, just talking it over with his coach. Now this time, oh, the shot was taken on by Lautaro Martinez. It's quick as a flash.
Yeah, sharp start for Argentina. Finding the width down the flanks and the cutback from Martinez, and he is the man they want in that area, in that moment. A one-touch finish. That's what he is. He's an instinctive, natural striker, goal scorer. More of those for Argentina to get back in this game.
It's all about a quarter-final place. The quarter-finals to begin on Thursday with France against Morocco on Fox in Boston, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. Away by Mustafa Zico. Plays for Pyramids, up-and-coming club. Actually surprised many by winning the African Champions League in 2025. Argentina know they have to do everything at speed. It's Gonzalez. Flicked wide, however. Lautaro Martinez again confirming the substitution from earlier on. Montiel on for Molina.
A couple of instinctive touches already for Martinez in there. Shabir just getting a shove. His antics between now and minute 90-something, maybe 100. Might be a few, but I have to say, been brilliant in defence, and when they've countered in this second half, they've really made it count.
It's been hyper-efficient from Egypt, 2 attempts on target and 2 goals. What can Argentina do about it? McAllister forward. Romero. Haven't seen much from Alvarez, the man who started this game in attack, but joined now by Lautaro Martinez. Messi unable to play his way through the massed ranks of the Egyptian defence. This is better from Argentina. Alvarez it was. Well, the flag has gone up. So they're trying to catch Egypt off balance.
It's just that gap stepping out again. Hani leaves that space in there. It's fortunate that it just went a little bit early. But it's remarkable, Derek, that you feel that Egypt came into this tournament never having won a World Cup game. And here they are, having won one in the group stage and now on the brink of something really, really special.
Argentina got through by the skin of their teeth in the last round against Cape Verde. Is this now a bridge too far, even for Messi and his genius? It's composed play by Lachine as Egypt keep the ball. Ibrahim and Zico, the 2 goals of record for the Pharaohs, the record African champions. Zico, and another gap emerging. Trezeguet, who's only just come on. Trezeguet, wrong side of the post.
Now wasteful that pass to him was just stretching him by, and then when he steps back onto it, just has to hold his nerve and find a teammate. The angle wasn't in his favour.
McAllister. Alvarez involved in the build-up play. Messi got it back immediately. McAllister. Alexis McAllister, and no joy for Messi. The pattern continues. Sandro Martinez. Had to rise up there, Trezeguet. Make sure he made contact with the ball. Behind it goes for the corner, Lionel Scaloni. And Argentina with 12 minutes of normal time remaining. Stoppage time on top of that. Messi with it. And a second crack of the whip of Trezeguet.
The one thing that Argentina don't have is a big man centre forward. They're just not in the ranks, it's not there. And you're thinking now Romero would be the nominal one to go to stay up as centre forward, just if you have to throw a ball in there.
Alvarez dishing it off. Messi was in position. Oh, free header! And that is exactly what Argentina needed. Christian Romero hauls them back into it. Well, the Egyptian players having something to say about that.
Well, he's onside, and it's a great header, powerful header from him. Just steals a yard off Rabia. Shabir's had a game of his life, but just can't get enough of a hand onto it. It is the makeshift centre forward. It is Romero that comes up with an answer. Just throw it in there. Nothing clever about it. It gives them a lifeline.
Well, cue the distinctive sound of cumbia music. Haven't heard much of that in the course of this game. Zico says his goodbye. On comes Omar Marmoush, high-profile player. Marmoush of Manchester City, but he's had a poor World Cup. And Argentina emboldened by that Romero goal. Messi is looking to work it with Lautaro Martinez. It will be an Egypt throw. 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes of normal time remaining.
Well, hang on to your seats, folks, because this could be one hell of a ride in these last 10 minutes. This World Cup keeps on writing stories.
Now scan the QR code on the screen to vote for the Michelob Ultra Superior Player of the Match. I don't think we can really know who the player of the match is going to end up being. Quite the denouement to come. Paredes for Argentina. It's McAllister and Messi. Lionel Messi. Alexis McAllister and another corner for Argentina. Can Egypt hold out?
Oh, these seconds feel like years for the Egyptian fans. Quite the opposite for Argentina. It is so tense.
Messi with it, and Shobir, and he clawed that one away. Only just. Excitement until the end, guaranteed. Messi, good luck trying to stop him. And that sort of position, oh! Lautaro Martinez and others all queuing up Messi's work.
Well, he saw a gap. He saw a moment, an inch, and then was away. Martinez just can't cue the header right beyond the far near post, and then he has to get it back across goal, and he's not got the angle, but it was blistering from Lionel Messi.
Well, it is a bit of a stomach churner, this.
You're thinking of Messi, you're thinking of his age, you're thinking of the jeopardy within the game. We could be seeing the last few moments of his World Cup career.
Is it the last tango? Or will there be another one in Kansas City on Saturday? They're trying to link the play again using Lionel Messi. Deflection there on the way through. And can they line something up here, Argentina? Oh, it's gone in! It's 2-2, and who else? Lionel Messi, the saviour for Argentina. A comeback when they needed it, engineered by the man regarded by so many as the greatest of them all.
Well, you just can't write him out of script. It could have gone anywhere. It's Alvarez with the layoff, and it's an instinctive finish. He just hits it as sweet as you can. The technique is perfect. On the half volley, laces through the ball. It's what a picture, what a moment of a player who just keeps writing his own script. Shabir's had the game of his life. He gets his hand to it again, but he can't stop it. This game just keeps on giving.
From the depths of despair, Argentina celebrate. Well, it's not finished yet, but the trend is their friend. We might be in an indoor stadium, but you'll get the picture when I say Argentina have the wind at their back.
And now the momentum is everything. The die is cast. I'm not sure Egypt can regroup, reset. They've just got to hold on till full time to get it to extra time.
Up to 21 World Cup goals now. So there was a lovely conversation on the phone between him and Miroslav Klose, the man he overtook at the top of the charts earlier in this World Cup. Great German striker. Gonzalez up against some very tired, very fatigued Egyptian defenders. Messi has got his nose in front in terms of the golden boot running.
This is how tight it was. Just the left boot of Ibrahim. He's playing on Romero onside for the first goal. Met well. That got the ball rolling for Argentina.
And he's now scored in 6 successive knockout stage games. It's brand new territory. Now can Egypt possibly pick themselves up off the floor? They've run into the Messi buzzsaw. James Corden and the After Hours crew will be on Fox tonight. Another nightly wrap of today's World Cup action, and Sophie Cunningham amongst the guests. The choruses of joy are echoing around the stadium here in Atlanta. It's rather as though we're inside the Bombonera, or I should say the Monumental, just to make sure River Plate fans don't feel left out. Bombonera is the home of their great rivals, Boca.
Well, as elated as Argentina will be, he might not show it, but they'll be relieved as well. They know they got away with one. The disallowed goal. What a difference that would have made within the context of the game.
It was 2-0 to Egypt, but then Romero 79, Messi 83. Is this going to go to extra time? Both sides faced that in the last round. Argentina overcoming Cape Verde. Egypt defeating Australia ultimately on penalties. And it was a bit too hot. That pass from Fernandez. Looking for Montiel. Gonzalo Montiel, who actually, talking of penalty shootouts, scored a decisive one in the final against France 4 years ago. Tempers getting frayed over on that far side, and a free kick given. Hafez had something to say to Francois Letexier.
It's just a little bit fried here. Egypt, you just feel they've got to regroup and just see through these minutes, these moments, because at the start of the game, if you offered them 2-2 with 2 minutes to go, they'd have snapped your hands off. And that's where they are, but they've just got to hold on now.
Messi taking it, McAllister making that run across. It was pushed away by Shobia. Messi again. Back to Paredes. We had several players making late dashes and darts inside the area. Argentina. McAllister. Messi. It's Argentina not quite in as much of a hurry. Pressure was on to grab the second goal. Now they might think, okay, it does go to extra time, so be it, but they wouldn't be averse to settling it prior to that. It was Alvarez with Romero having made that forward push. Alvarez again for the Albi Celeste.
Well, Romero is centre forward again because there's no one to defend against.
Messi, it's almost the perfect pass. Counter-attacking possibilities for Egypt. Salah working there with Marmoush. An upper cul-de-sac. Omar Marmoush. And Messi again for Argentina. 7 minutes to be added on here in Atlanta. Messi did well enough.
Well, the structure of the game's completely gone. There's a defence at one end, the defence at the other, and it's just end-to-end now. Omar Marmoush had a wonderful opportunity just to lay it off, just to see it through. It's a brilliant block by Paredes. And it's opened up.
Argentina usually have the know-how. They find a way, even when in peril. As they weren't here for a big chunk of the match. Henny, that wasn't a bad ball played in. Trezeguet is waiting inside the box. Also had other attacking options. Atea. Salah. Mohamed Salah. Little dip of the shoulder, but that didn't fool Julian Alvarez. Lautaro Martinez. Sending it over. Enzo Fernandez. Can you believe this? Egypt are asking the question about something that happened at the other end. Argentina played on, and Enzo Fernandez has perhaps scored the goal that keeps the defending world champions alive. The complaints continue meanwhile.
Well, from the brink of elimination, this is the potential penalty. It's a slip, it's nothing more. Mo Salah tackled at one end, and then it was a blistering counter-attack. You're thinking the opportunity was taken away, but the quality on the ball in, the run from Enzo Fernandez, and the poise to meet that ball and just guide it back across the goal. In the biggest of moments, in the biggest of stages, in one of the biggest comebacks, it is the game of the tournament. It has had everything.
A thriller in the extreme. Argentina looked as though they were heading out. But they had their own views on that subject. It's a sore one for Egypt, and well, the red card being flashed there, and yellow for Shobir. They had all surrounded the referee. They were all convinced that they had a case at the other end. Just seconds later, the all-important Argentina goal, the all-important Egyptian concession. And a couple of changes made by Lionel Scaloni. Medina's coming on. Facundo Medina, Romero Alvarez off. The vastly experienced Nicolas Otamendi is on as well. 38 now, playing for River in Argentina. 5th on the all-time caps list. Well, you could make a pretty gripping mini-series about this game on its own. Never mind the rest of the World Cup. Lachine bows out with Zizou on the pitch now for Egypt. We were promised 7 added minutes. We can promise you that it's going to be a lot more than 7, Rob.
Are we done? Are we done, Derek? This is it. It's 5 at the back for Argentina. They're just going to hold on now.
And Dibu Martinez, who's had actually very little to do, he's got his gloves behind that one. Well, they've been put through something of an emotional mangle. The Argentina fans. Henny doing the ushering through. Action stations now for the Pharaohs. Egypt thought they had executed quite the masterful coup. Confirming the yellow card for Fati earlier on.
Well, it's a game for the ages. It's one of the great World Cup games. And as the guys in the studio said, they may not be perfect at the minute, Argentina, but they keep finding a way. This man keeps finding a moment within the tournament. We've just seen this one through. It's been incredible.
Drama galore. Egypt from the highest of highs. 2-0 in front against Argentina. To the lowest of lows. Crumbling in the closing stages. Well, this has been an incredible contest, whatever way you slice it. And the cards being applied quite liberally now. Altea having something to say to officialdom. I don't think it was all that polite.
Well, Lautaro Martinez gratefully accepting the bump. This will not be taken in a hurry. Just happy to revel in what is a bouncing stadium. The flags are going, the banners are waving.
Well, there's another caution to be handed out. I think there's a broader complaint being made there on the Egyptian bench. François Le Texier is trying to listen, understand what is being reported. Sam Hassan, the record goal scorer for Egypt, now their coach. Fernandez, by the way, with the 3,000th goal in World Cup history. Quite the milestone for him. Argentina are almost there. Looked as though they'd been blown off course by Egypt here in Atlanta. The Argentina fans waiting to hear that final whistle. 9 minutes into added time. Sam Hassan getting his yellow card. Here come Argentina again. Enzo Fernandez almost trying to hem it in near the corner flag. It's Paredes, wasn't too fussy about where he sent the ball. What can Egypt produce? The odds stacked against them. Fernandez. Now, do Argentina want to garnish it with another goal? I don't think that's the main priority. Lautaro Martinez. Just protecting the ball. Decision goes Argentina's way. And the pair of them squaring up. It was Atea with Lautaro Martinez.
Oh, Egypt are stunned. They just can't believe quite what they've seen in the last 15 minutes. It's been an incredible spectacle. Something that everyone will remember here that have seen this game for the rest of their lives.
The reigning kings of world football will not relinquish the throne. Messi mania will continue at this World Cup. But my goodness, it was a close run thing. Egypt gutted. They couldn't see it out. And it has finished here in Atlanta. 3-2 to Argentina. Rebecca.
Derek and Rob, thank you. Another ludicrous game of football at this World Cup. And by the way, that Enzo Fernandez winner, the 31st goal in second half stoppage time at this World Cup. Alexi Lalas, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Thierry Henry watching on. Alexi, I'll start with you. Congratulations to Argentina, but Egypt will feel aggrieved, will they not, with the way it happened with that winner?
They will, and it will be debated and discussed, and I'm sure there is anger and relief depending on which side you come down on. But, you know, we came on air talking about how Argentina had suffered and the different definitions of suffering and that we talk about in different cultures. Well, we thought the suffering was done from Argentina. No, they suffered again, and they came through. And you can see the relief on their face from Messi on down, in that it's not that they got away with one here, but this was one for the ages.
Lionel Messi missed a penalty, found himself and themselves 2-0 down. Zlatan, Thierry, you know him well. You've played with him. Thierry, something woke him up. Talk us through that.
First and foremost, look at him crying and how much it means for him and his team. But first and foremost, he reminded us that he is human, because he missed some penalties and 4 out of 8. And then he reminds us again that he's not human. I played with him, as you just mentioned. And what happened with Leo is that sometimes do not wake up the beast. That's what happened. And I've seen it in training closely. You know, when you're in training sometime and, you know, guys, when one of the coaches don't want to call a foul or the ball was out and then you score, and then Leo wanted that ball to be out and a foul. And then he goes, ball went out, and the coach was like, stop complaining, because it can happen in the game. Next thing you know, you look at his eyes and he switches. And he goes and get that ball. I was there, I witnessed it, and he scores 3 goals in a row by scoring straight away, robbing the ball off you, scoring again, robbing the ball off you, scoring again, and he turns and says, next time call a foul. And we all went, yeah, next time call a foul. Because he's just unstoppable. When he goes into that mood, it's very difficult to stop him. And you know what, Zlatan, Alexei, I've been in that situation. This guy, and he didn't always work, let's all be honest, but when his team needs him, he raises his game. This is a guy that played 120 minutes the other day. He raises his game. He started to take the ball and dribble past almost everybody to try to change the game. Wow.
Zlatan, can you talk to that? You played with him too. Did you see those eyes switch as well?
You could see he wanted it. When it was 0-2 to ARG, you could see something changed. He took command. He took the ball. He made a dribble there. We don't have the images now. When he dribbled 2 guys, made a cross. He was after something. You could see it. He was on a mission now. He would not let go. He didn't want to leave this tournament. Then he made the first assist for the first goal. Then he did the second goal. Then finally somebody else helped him to get the winner. But you can see he switched gear. He became an animal. And nobody could catch him. He just went on, and this is the one I saw, we're used to see, and we're still seeing. So you can see also how emotional he is, how much it means for him. Remember, he already won this World Cup. He already won a lot of trophies, a lot of Ballon d'Or, FIFA Player of the Year, everything. I can sit here and just give his CV. And it looks perfect, but he still wants it. He still wants it, and that's impressive. Look at that.
Zlatan, can I ask you a question?
No.
I will still.
Okay.
Can he be at the top of your list now?
We can discuss.
Oh, I like that.
We can discuss.
King of the jungle.
The emotions that Zlatan talks about, though, is so interesting. Like you say, Zlatan, he's won everything in the game over and over again, and he is inconsolable after this match. Alexei,
he wants more. He's hungry.
And you picked out, when he scored the equaliser, just the way he celebrated was different.
A different type of celebration. And look, I know he's emotional. Who knows? We may find out there's other stuff. These are human beings that are going on here. But this was a dig deep type of game, and we'll see the highlights here in a second. For a guy that scored so many goals, this particular celebration and the way that he reacted to this comeback and to this goal, there seemed to be something special, and there is something going on here in terms of his celebration and in terms of his reaction here at the end of this game.
No, I just, you know what, looking at him, I was just remembering playing with him. I say it, well, I played with Zizou and a lot of players that I can mention, by the way, Ronaldinho and whatnot. But at times, I won't be, it's not shameful to say that, but at times he scored some goals and I was on the field and it took me a little while, 1 or 2 seconds, and I went, wow. And I'm like, oh, you're playing. Well, go back into the game. Like, it doesn't happen often to me, but he's one of a kind. And like I said, I had the opportunity to play with him for 3 years. Wow.
When he did his action, dribble 2, Thierry watched me, and I said, he wants it. He wants it. Watch out now. It was a moment when we thought that Egypt is going to go through. I mean, we like surprises. We like a little bit sometimes when it's upset, but then we saw Messi when he started to hunt. Nobody could stop him.
Look, we in LA area, Culver City or whatever, this is Hollywood stuff. Like you don't, like it's something, like it's almost when you script that, you kind of like, it's a movie that will never happen in real life. Like, come on, the director went a bit too far with that one, But Messi writes.
It's more of a serious theory because there's always a new episode. Yeah.
Yes.
The movie doesn't finish. The new episode comes after another episode.
This guy writes history with his feet, though. Not with
But
his
I have
hand.
to say,
it's unreal.
if I have to be a little bit critical, his teammates needs to step it up
Yes.
also and help him, because he has been on another level. If he can carry on and bring it all the way to the final and really take the final piece, we will not be surprised. But he needs help.
But to be fair, Romero and Fernandez scored. So
certain
they did what they had to
was
do.
even a striker. So
what he did.
Crazy.
They have had a scare. They've had another scare today. They had a scare against Cape Verde, but it doesn't matter. Let's have a look at the bracket, because confirmation then, as you can see, Argentina are going to play in the quarterfinals against either Switzerland or Colombia. They play a little bit later on today. Argentina through once again to the last 8. Time now for the superior player of the match, sponsored by Michelob Ultra.
Who is going to be?
I think it's that man. He scored the equaliser in the 83rd minute. His 8th goal of the tournament. He's missed 2 penalties as well, let's not forget. Look at that's the celebration Alexei was talking about. His record-setting run at this World Cup will now continue into the quarterfinals. Meanwhile, we've got more. We've got more to come on Fox.
Do we?
The final quarterfinal place is up for grabs in Vancouver. It's Colombia against Switzerland. The bus is on the move. Back in a minute.
Great head. Oh, yeah, we gotta keep that pressure on. And use the active cash Visa credit card from Wells Fargo.
She's right.
Christian Pulisic.
Wow. It scores unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases. Scarf, anyone?
Score unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases. Terms apply.
Simply extraordinary.
Can I kick it? Can I kick it?
Now we try to hit the ball in the air. Easy peasy.
Can I kick it?
Early start here for Adams. Sensodyne, brilliant touch. Volterra now with relief. And Tums looking to counter-attack. It's Tyler Adams! Every goal starts with an assist.
Summer is back, along with Chipotle honey chicken, fresh grilled chicken, seared peppers, and pure honey. Chipotle heat balanced with a perfect touch of sweet. Chipotle honey chicken is back, just in time for summer.
Play for the Ultras?